All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Joy, monster deal, monster deal. Chicago Bears traded the number one overall pick for two first rounders, two second rounders, and DJ Moore to the Carolina Panthers. This is a great trade for both teams. Let's talk about it from the Bears' perspective. So there was a rumor out there that the Bears were trying to get three first round picks, and I think they essentially got that with DJ Moore. You pretty much kill two birds with one stone because you complete your wide receiver room and bringing DJ Moore in, a true number one. You pair him with Claypool, you pair him with Mooney, you put those together. That Troika is like a complete wide receiver core. You have speed, you have size, you have run after the catch, and DJ Moore is just really interesting how they put that together with Cole Kmet. You pretty much have the weapon set for Justin Fields going forward. With those picks, like I talked about in my video a couple months back, that the Bears should trade this pick and not trade Justin Fields. This team is so bereft in talent that it's unfair to really put a quarterback in this situation. So they can use these two first round picks that they're going to be getting, fortify this offensive line, the extra second round pick, figure out about adding some defensive playmakers in that front seven. This team needed to build, and this is one of those trades that allows you to build your team up. On the Carolina perspective, I love it. I love that they're finally trying to solve their quarterback conundrum. They've had a situation now where since Cam Newton was released, they've struggled to find a quarterback. They've gone through Darnold, Teddy Bridgewater, Baker Mayfield. Cam had an appearance once again, against appearance, was off the show. So they have the opportunity to really sit down and make their selection. Now, you would think if they make this trade that they will know who they're trading for. But, if you remember with the San Francisco 49ers, when they traded their pick, which eventually became Trey Lance, there was rumors that it was going to be Mac Jones. But, they had more time to think about it, more time to deliberate on it, and they settled on Trey Lance. So would this happen here, or who are they going to take? Are they going to take Richardson, who balled out in the combine, Stroud, Young? Maybe they like Levis. I don't know. You're always surprised. If Patrick Mahomes would have went number one in his draft, people would have been surprised, but he would have been right. So we'll see who they actually end up drafting. Now, a lot of people are upset because they traded DJ Moore, but I think you can kind of piecemeal that situation. There's a couple of veteran receivers that still have some juice in the market. I mean, I think that they should definitely sign Odell Beckham. I would throw a big amount of money at him. I think he still has juice. He could still be a number one type receiver. You have an Adam Thielen. You have like a Nelson Aguilar, a Jacoby Myers. I think they have to play in those waters because this team is not that far off. This team could make the playoffs this year if you draft the right quarterback and make sure he still has the skill around him to be successful. So I think that there's a couple of receivers in this free agency, what I just mentioned, that I would look into. And then, this doesn't preclude them from taking a receiver late in the draft as well. So there's a lot of tight ends in this draft. You could add some skill that way. There's, guys at a high caliber that are probably going to fall to the third round. I think that this is a slam dunk deal for both teams, both sides got better. There's always the who won the trade type thing. And this is one of those trades that I think could actually be, beneficial for both sides. I love people doing deals. Jordan just gets my juices flowing. I love when teams are not scared and they try to get things done. And I think this is smart on both sides. All right. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Subscribe. The game is a game.